Okay, health issues related to blood clotting. Under normal conditions, blood does not clot in blood vessels that are not damaged because of some anticoagulants such as heparin. So this heparin is remember in the basophil. Okay, basophil will produce this heparin. Basophil is type of leukocyte, right? So what happens when the blood clotting mechanism of an individual does not function? So what happens if the blood clotting mechanism of an individual does not function? So the first disease that can occur is hemophilia. Okay, hemophilia is an example of an illness that prevents blood from clotting. Okay, prevents blood from clotting. Even the damage of blood vessel, the blood vessel cut, the blood clotting will not occur. Okay, hemophilia is a hereditary illness caused by the lack of certain clotting factors in the blood. So hereditary illness means can be passed from generation to generation. For example, if the father have this disease, the daughter or the son will also can get this disease lah. So this is what is the meaning of hereditary illness. Okay, can pass from father to the son to the daughter. Okay, caused by the lack of certain clotting factors. You still remember for the blood clotting to occur, first the coagulated platelet, and then the damaged cells, and will plus with the clotting factors will form thrombokines. So without the certain clotting factors, thrombokines cannot be formed. When the thrombokines cannot be formed, it cannot convert the prothrombin to thrombin. Then thrombin cannot convert fibrinogen to the fibrin. So that's why the erythrocyte cannot be trapped. So the blood will keep on flowing from the wound. Okay, so excessive bleeding due to the small wounds or bruises can result in death. So for this person that suffer this disease, even a small wound can also cause them can result in death lah. Okay, they can die from the small wound because the blood cannot clot, so the blood keep on come out from the wound. So this is hemophilia. Okay, the disease known as hemophilia. So I think we should thank God lah because our blood clotting process occur normally. If not, we get this disease lah. Okay, if you have this disease, you have to check also whether from your father, from mother that get this disease lah, that have this disease. Okay. Okay. Then next we go to the next disease known as thrombosis. Thrombosis is the formation of a blood clot or known as thrombus. Thrombosis happens as a result of damage in blood vessels or sluggish blood flow that cause clotting factors to accumulate. So thrombosis happen is damage in blood vessel. Of course lah, when the damaged blood vessel, but with too much blood vessel damage and cut, so what happen? A lot of thrombokines will be produced and so on, and then the blood will clot lah, right? So and then also the sluggish means the very slow. The very slow blood flow will cause clotting factors to accumulate. Also can form the blood clot known as thrombus. This is thrombosis because of the thrombus, formation of the blood clot. Okay. Then when thrombosis occur, actually it also can lead into embolism. Okay, when a blood clot is transported by blood flow, the blood clot is called embolus. So this one, thrombus means not flow, just at a certain place. That is a blood clot known as thrombus. But when this blood clot transported by blood flow, the blood clot is called embolus. If the embolus gets stuck in a tiny blood vessel, the blood flow will stop. So it can stop the flow of the blood in the tiny blood vessel. Okay, for example, I show you this example lah, hemophilia first. So symptom of hemophilia, this is if someone have this disease. So actually it can easy bruising and bleeding. Okay, and the bruising means like a black. What a black means kalau bahasa Melayu panggil lebam kan. Okay, like bruising. And then we have the bleeding into the joints causing swelling and pain, and then bleeding of the mouth and gums that is hard to stop, blood in the urine or stool means in the feces, and then frequent and hard to stop nosebleed. So nose actually bleeding. So this is symptoms of hemophilia. Okay, because the blood cannot clot, so bleeding will always come out from the certain parts of the body lah, especially from the mouth, from the gums, and from the nose. Okay, and then next move on to this thrombosis. Usually occur at the leg lah, the legs there. Usually if we stand too long, in a long time, we can get this thrombosis. So normal blood flow, you can see the blood can flow right here, okay, flow. But deep vein thrombosis will happen. Maybe the damage of blood vessel here occurs, so the blood will clot. Okay, blood will clot, and then also maybe the blood flow too slow. It also can make this blood clot here because of the accumulating of the clotting factor. So this one is known as thrombus. Okay, thrombus now, blood clots. Okay, but when this thrombus start to move, this one known as embolus. Okay, embolus. So this one actually in the larger blood vessel it still can pass lah. But what happen if this embolus reach the very tiny, for example, maybe at the venule, or maybe at the arteriole, or maybe at the capillary. So this embolus will accumulate here, cannot move. Okay, right? So what happened? The blood cannot flow into here, this part. So it will stop the blood here. So this time maybe you feel pain at your legs and so on lah. So this is the known as embolism lah. Embolism. Okay, this one thrombosis. Okay, thrombosis because of the thrombus. So embolism because of the embolus when the blood clots start to move in the blood vessel. Okay, so that's all for the disease or the health issue related to the blood clotting.